Ever wondered if what you eat has a direct impact on your mood and mental well-being? Today, we're diving into the fascinating realm of nutritional psychiatry, exploring the surprising links between your diet and mental health. Join us on this journey as we uncover the science behind the gut-brain connection and reveal dietary patterns that may just be the key to a happier, healthier mind. Number 1. For depression, the Mediterranean diet. In the past few years, multiple studies have observed links between dietary patterns, gut health, and the risk of depression. One study found that a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes and low in red and processed meats was associated with 10% lower odds of depressive symptoms. At least 2 landmark studies directly measured the Mediterranean diet's ability to reduce measurements of depression in experimental study groups with promising results. Not all studies on the topic found such striking results, though, and more human trials are still needed. Nevertheless, the early evidence is compelling. Some health agencies are even beginning to recommend a Mediterranean-like diet to support gut health and lower the risk of depression. To follow a Mediterranean diet, increase your intake of fruits, vegetables, fish, nuts, legumes, olive oil, dairy products. A Mediterranean diet limits fried foods, processed meats, baked goods, sweetened beverages. Remember that choosing an eating pattern rooted in the principles of the Mediterranean diet doesn't have to mean giving up your cultural foods. In fact, it's important that your eating habits incorporate foods that are easy to access locally and meaningful to you culturally or personally. Number 2. For stress and anxiety, limit alcohol, caffeine, and sugary foods. There are a few substances in particular that might exacerbate anxiety symptoms: alcohol, caffeine, and added sugars. What's more, research has observed correlations between anxiety and a high intake of saturated fat, low intake of fruit, and poor diet quality overall. If you notice you're feeling particularly stressed or anxious, you may want to adjust your diet as part of your treatment plan. Consider reducing your intake of alcohol, caffeine, and added sugars. Instead, choose more foods that may reduce inflammation and stress throughout the body, such as fiber-rich fruits and veggies, unsaturated fats, and bacteria-laden fermented foods. Number 3. For mood and mental well-being, a nutrient-dense diet. To improve your mood, one of the best things you can do in terms of diet is simply to eat a well-balanced diet that contains a variety of health-promoting nutrients. Though researchers are still exploring the relationships between food and mental health, there are multiple studies that support eating a high-quality, nutrient-dense diet for an improved mood. For example, 3 studies found that eating more fruits and vegetables is linked with less worry, lower tension, and greater life satisfaction, while a literature review linked higher diet quality with improved mood. Simple diet tips to support your mental health. If you're experiencing symptoms of any mental health conditions, you may want to work directly with a specialist, like a psychiatrist or psychologist, for individualized care. On the other hand, if you're simply looking to make some straightforward changes to your diet to support your emotional health and well-being, here are a few suggestions you can start with. As you read through these tips, remember that the overall quality of your diet is more powerful than any one decision you make in a day. Try to focus on a variety of healthy nutrients rather than just one individually. Number 1. Load up on these nutrients. Here are some of the nutrients most notably linked with mental health, as well as a few foods they're found in. Omega-3 fatty acids, walnuts, chia and flax seeds, salmon, herring, sardines. Folate, beef liver, rice, fortified cereals, black-eyed peas, spinach, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. Iron, oysters, beef liver, fortified cereals, spinach, dark chocolate, white beans, lentils, tofu. Magnesium, spinach, pumpkin and chia seeds, soy milk, black beans, almonds, cashews, peanuts. Zinc, oysters, chicken, pork chops, beef roast, Alaska king crab, lobster, pumpkin seeds. B vitamins, chicken breast, beef liver, clams, tuna, salmon, chickpeas, potatoes, bananas. Vitamin A, beef liver, herring, cow's milk, ricotta cheese, sweet potatoes, carrots, cantaloupe. Vitamin C, red and green peppers, orange and grapefruit juice, strawberries, broccoli. Number 2. Pack in prebiotics and probiotics. Prebiotics are foods that provide nutrition to the bacteria already living in your gut, while probiotics actually contain healthy bacteria themselves. A diet that includes pre- and probiotics helps maintain a balanced state of homeostasis, stability, in the gut. Some research also suggests they may play a role in the body's response to stress and depression. Some foods that contain prebiotics or probiotics are fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, buttermilk, kimchi, sauerkraut, tempeh, kombucha. Alliums, garlic, onions, leeks. Vegetables, artichokes and asparagus. Fruits, apples and bananas. Grains, barley and oats. Number 3. Eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are rich in many nutrients that support mental health, like fiber, complex carbohydrates, vitamin B, vitamin C, and healthy plant chemicals called polyphenol. A recent review looked at 61 studies that compared fruit intake and mental health and found that eating more fruits and vegetables was associated with higher levels of optimism and self-efficacy, yet lower levels of depression and psychological distress. Some fruits and veggies that may affect mental health include berries, citrus fruits, leafy greens. Number 4. Fuel up with whole grains. Whole grains are cereals like rice, wheat, and oats that are left fully intact during processing. Therefore, they contain more fiber and nutrients than refined grains, which have had certain parts of the plant discarded. One recent study including more than 3,000 adults found that a higher dietary fiber intake was linked with lower risks of anxiety, depression, and psychological distress. What's more, the type of fiber found in whole grains may have anti-inflammatory effects when it's digested in the gut, which may also benefit mental health via the gut-brain axis. Number 5. Share a meal with your loved ones. For many of us, our food choices are shaped by a myriad of factors. A food's nutritional value is often a primary consideration, but many other factors can and should influence food choices, including the pleasure we associate with social eating. Sharing meals among family, friends, and community members is one of the oldest human traditions and may be one way to brighten your spirits when you're feeling down. Foods and habits that may harm your mental health. Just like there seem to be certain foods, nutrients, and habits that support mental health, there are also some that may hinder it. Here are a few things you may want to consider having only in moderation or eliminating completely if you've noticed they tend to affect your mental state. Number 1. Ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods are those that have undergone industrial processing techniques. They tend to be higher in calories, salt, added sugar, and unsaturated fats and include foods like candy, baked goods, sugar-sweetened beverages, and salty snacks. Eating ultra-processed foods regularly throughout the week has been linked with a higher incidence of symptoms associated with anxiety, depression, and stress. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from our community. Until next time, nourish your body, feed your mind, and stay tuned for more empowering content.